Welcome back to Karis Investment. My name is Ken, young entrepreneur investor. Guys, I've been creating a lot of videos in this last 12 months. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully, you guys are making a lot of money. I want to keep it as simple as possible. Again, not too much into the deep dive. It's always recommended that you do your own research. But guys, I only make videos of what I buy, and what I sell, and what I am planning to sell or buy. That's basically it. If I'm not selling or buying, I do not make videos. Again, I let you know the great time to buy and the best time to sell, but it's totally up to you guys. No pressure. If you look at my screen right here, I make a ton of videos of Neo. You guys that are subscribed understood that from day one, a year back or 2 years ago, I've been trading Neo for the past 3 years. So I've been one of the original investors in Neo. A lot of people used to have a lot of negative things to say about Neo, but I stood in and I stand by patiently. Again, you know my story. I was in it at 10 and it tanked all the way to $1.40. And what I do, I buy as many shares as I could. And then what happened is we're able to profit when it goes to $66. We're able to sell and then rebuy at lower price point. Now, if you look at my screen right now, I hate to do the back and forth, but I want you guys to have a great understanding. And I hate moving my hands up and down, but hopefully you guys are watching. Now, if you subscribe again, I want to thank you guys again. I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, but you guys have been a perfect family. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help to motivate me, to be honest with you guys, to make more videos, more contents. Again, I'm not getting paid for this. This is just fun. But if you're an investor, young, seasoned, old, advanced, whatever it is, at the end of the day, guys, is to make it simple. And I've done a lot of trades. Again, I've been trading full time in the last 5 to 6 years. I've been investing for the last 15 years at a young age. That's why I recommend anyone, if you're 18, 19, 20, start investing from early, because you'll make the mistakes at an earlier stage. Obviously, you still make mistakes along the road, but you learn from those mistakes. Now, let's jump right into it. I won't be editing this video. I'll just go in straight. Now, we're looking at Neo. If you look at my screen here, I will be talking and moving my mouse. But if you look at my screen, this is Neo. By now, I'm sure if you're into electric vehicle, you're well aware of Neo, of Xpeng, of Tesla, of Lee's Auto, and the whole 9 yards. Guys, it's no secret. We are moving to a stage in life where we're getting more conscious about how we're taking care of this planet. Now, obviously, I love my gas vehicle, but still, at the end of the day, guys, we are making sure that our kids, or us as well, have a safe place to live. And this is where Neo make a huge difference. Now, hopefully stay and watch this video. There's a few points you need to know that's very important for anyone that's planning to go long-term in Neo. Now, over the course of the last 12 months, again, I've made a few videos let you know that I'm buying more shares, let you know when I'm selling more shares, if I'm taking more options, if I'm offloading. I like to do it to make sure you guys get the full picture. Now, in the last 4 months, I've been telling you guys on numerous occasions, each time Neo, if it breaks 30 or 32, that range, you got to buy more shares. My last few videos, I believe in the last 2 weeks, we saw that Neo was at 32, 33. We saw that Xpeng was at 22, at $23. We see Plug Power was down in the $18, $19. We saw Luminar Technologies, all these companies, these were buying opportunities. And I let you guys know as well, in terms of Workhorse and Lordstown as well, you got to buy these shares when they're so cheap. It's only common sense. And this is how I break investment down, guys. I've read a lot of books. I've watched a lot of videos. I've listened to the greats. And I take one thing away. Keep it simple. That's it, right? If you don't learn anything else with investing, keep it simple. The more simple your investment is the easier it is for you to make money. Easier it is for you to buy, easier it is for you to sell. And that's what I come to understand. That's what I have learned by trying and failing, by experiences. Now, keep in mind, I still recommend all my viewers, all my subscribers, go ahead, do your research on any investment. But because I only make videos on stocks that I'm buying and selling, whatever I put on this channel, 100%, I make sure if I make money, you make money. You're not paying me anything for the video. It's completely free. All I ask for is to please subscribe. No, we're looking at Neo, guys. Break it down simple. There's three really things you need to know about Neo. Three things. Number one, it's obvious. Neo is the number one competitor to Tesla in China. This is very important. Neo is the number one competitor, meaning that Neo have a huge market share in China. I believe in the future, China will be the biggest market for electric vehicle, right? Neo already have the branding, right, the reputation and the support from the government. These are three things that you need to understand, right? It's the same thing as Tesla. We understand Tesla is the Apple of the EV world, but at some point you have to understand that the the race is getting tighter and tighter. We saw that Ford. I was doing a research, and the Ford F-150, pretty sweet car. A lot of features, a lot of options. So the OEM manufacturers are catching up, but the only place they cannot catch up is in China. And this is why Neo and Xpeng and Lee's Auto is very important. We saw the news with the range extended, what Lee's Auto is actually pushing. Keep an eye. In my last videos I made 2 weeks back, guys, whatever I put, I've done research. As you guys know, I've been in China a few times. I've sat in this vehicle before. I've played with the features. Obviously, when I sat in the vehicle, the interface was still in Mandarin, so obviously I couldn't understand much in terms of what it's saying. But the feel, the texture, the craftsmanship, everything is done packed. Now, second, guys, we understand that Neo have the financial support behind them. This is important. Now, we saw the agreement with the manufacturer that they renewed that agreement. That means there is consistency of cars that keep coming out now. Neo is the Tesla of China, basically. If you're thinking about in USA, it's Tesla. In China, is Neo. That's very important, guys. If you're going long term with Neo, as I said in previous videos, that I still envision Neo to cross $100 by the end of this year. We saw 2 weeks back, the stock was trading in the low 30s. I let you know, buy and hold. Now, guys, it's going to get really hot. It's summer. And I promise you, this month will show you a rise in Neo stock. You see the price crosses $42 per share this morning. Pretty soon, this will cross back $50 per share. Then it goes to 60. Then it goes to 70. We got to think long term, but Neo is in a great position right now. Now, if we take a look, we can see for the day, it's up 9%. Now, if we look in the last I would say the last 10 days, we can see where it's coming from here. It was down in the lows. And I tell you guys at this price here at 32.50. And if we look back here, we see this huge rise and the stock keeps on going up. Now, if you look at the news, what they update, we can see, as I said here, the renewal of the joint manufacturing agreement. This is what I'm talking about with Zhengla manufacturer. So Neo is setting themselves up for success. If you guys don't take anything from this video, take one thing. Neo is the Tesla of China, right? I know a lot of videos are on YouTube right now that's saying a lot of things. It's great, but take it from me, guys. I have sat in this vehicle before. I have invested in Neo at a very early stage. Not many people could say that they invested in Neo at $1.40, or not many people could say they have been following it since $1. Right? I'm going in my fourth year in Neo right now, and I think it is a great opportunity. If you're not in the stock, you need to get in. I'll say it slow. If you're not currently invested in Neo, you need to invest. Hold your position. I said by the end of this year, my target is $100 to $150. It's a huge gap, I understand, but Neo use a lot of momentum. Once it crossed $100 per share, then $150 is very easy to hit. But by the end of the year, I'm pretty confident that the trajectory of what it's going right now, it will cross is $100 per share. Now, keep in mind as well, there were news that came out that in China right now, 50% increase in EV sale. I mean, it's going extremely rapid. The growth is there. That's where we need to focus on. China is a big market, guys. If you only consider just China alone, it is a big market. Plus, the last news that I put in the last video is that Neo is expanding into Europe as well. So It's only a matter of time is that NIO is going to slowly emerge as a main player in the EV sector. And not to mention, I understand it's a big if, and it's a long way across from saying it to be in America. Never think that it's impossible, because the same intention of how a Tesla could be in China, how a Ford could be in China, how a Chevrolet could be in China. Think how the Chinese government think, guys. It's only a matter of time that they will demand and says, "Hey, if your vehicle could sell in our country, what's stopping our vehicles from selling in your country?" And when it becomes a political thing, I envision NIO will be one of the first EV company or first manufacturer from China to be in the Western world. If it succeed into Europe, if the sale is there, if the volume is there, think how many people that came from China that's living in the USA, that's living in Canada. And there's one thing I learned from Asian people in general is that they support their own. And I'm telling you guys, if NIO eventually comes to US or comes to Canada, then there will be a huge support in the volume of vehicle that they will sell. Now, you can't wait until it gets to that stage and then you try to invest. That's when you're going to be trying to catch up with the stock market. This is when you may lose money as well. But it's the perfect time right now is to get into NIO. But more importantly, I highly recommend that you guys trying to get into Lee's Auto as well, because Lee's Auto is trading at the actual value what it should be trading right now. We understand last few months we see it crosses 30 and 40, but in the mid 20s right now is the perfect price right now in general to get in some share. If you cannot afford to get NIO, I would suggest at this point try to split that money between Lee's Auto and Xpeng. You need to get some EV companies, especially companies that coming from China. It could be EV, it could be tech, it could be manufacturing, it could be anything in robotics. You got to start investing some money in companies that's coming from China. If you take a look, guy, at the GDP right now, China have slowly like surpassed the US in terms of wealth when it comes to the middle class. That means a lot of people will be able to afford to buy more things. So when you think about technology, for example, if you think about the Alibabas of the world, you think about the Neo, the Xpeng, and the Weibo. These are companies that's slowly gonna be huge in the future. You need to invest in this company on an early stage. No, guys, I don't want this video to take too long. I understand I haven't posted for a very long time. I'll try to put out a lot of videos later today. Now, as usual, guys, I only make videos if I'm buying and selling. If you have any stock that you want me to take a look into, if it makes sense to me, then for sure I'll consider investing. If I already have something in my portfolio that's kind of mirroring the same kind of investment, then obviously I'll just do my research and tell you no thanks. But guys, please leave a like, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're on this NIO train, if you think NIO will slowly creep up to that Tesla price range, even that, guy, we're not looking for $600 per share, or we're not looking for $500 per share. But if we can get to $100, if we can get to 150, if we can get to $200, that's a dream, right? Always remember, guys, do your research to make sure and only invest with money that you know for sure. If you're not sure if you should invest in any stock whatsoever, please speak to a financial advisor to get the best advice possible. But guys, until next time, peace out.